right.
Byron,
Yo.
this thing keeps saying I'm trying to fucking broadcast, but it keeps saying gameplay recording paused or whatever. I don't know what's going on there. So it's recording my microphone, but it's not doing the gameplay.
Are you in the map?
Yeah, I'm in, bro.
It's time to step up and do it on yours, bro.
Yeah, mine won't be able to hold this. Let me have a look at the stream here.
Oh, I think it's good. Yeah, I think we're live now, eh?
Are we live?
And we are live, finally. Holy shit. Welcome to the stream, everybody. The stream of round 1 of the Band of Brothers tournament. It's a 64-man conquest tournament. I believe it's originated from OSB Platoon, and it's myself, Francois, commentating tonight with my friend Byron and Stewie.
What's up, guys?
And before the action kicks off, we're just gonna have a few interviews with some of the key players. First up, I think on the interviews we've got, who is it, Duncan?
Yeah, what's up, guys? How are you?
And Ashy Boy.
Yo, how's it?
Laka, gents, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Ashy Boy's gone quiet there for a bit.
Yeah, I think he's getting stage fright.
So, I'm waiting my turn, guys. Keeping it professional. Come on.
Manners are on fire tonight.
There you go.
So guys, tell me, you guys, Dunks, first off with you guys, Red Platoon, it hasn't been around very long, eh?
No, dude, I think this is our second month. But
Okay.
we're targeting a few of the bigger boys, got our asses handed a few times, but taken out one or two along the way. So I think we've played both you guys and Pulp Fiction once or twice, and no, it's going well, man. Can't complain.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I see you guys, yeah, you guys are doing very well. You guys are in the final of the bird tournament, aren't you? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. That was tough to say the least. Pigeons isn't the best game to play. It's a bit of a bastard sometimes with that spawn, but no, we got lucky enough to be there, eh? So we play Snot in the final.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that. And Ashy Boy, are you also from Red, or where are you?
From PF.
No, we are from PF, eh?
You're from PF, yeah, I know. I said Fork, you mate played you guys the other night.
Yep.
Not too long ago. Didn't go quite as
also
planned.
quite nicely for Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. No, but it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, Red and PF, you guys are quite strong platoons, I must give it to you. Especially
Yeah.
Red for being as new as they are. I think that's quite cool.
So you guys are up first tonight in this 64-man conquest challenge.
Yeah.
I bet it's kind of new for everyone, eh?
Yeah, this is going to be different. I mean, you're playing with another platoon, so changes the game a bit.
No, for
Good thing is the
sure.
Pulp Fiction oaks aren't complete weird oaks, so it's been quite easy working with them and putting some strategies together.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
I was
hope
looking at the
everyone's
team.
fixing.
I was looking at the teams put together for this, and I must say that you guys look a well-balanced team. You know, if I have a look at the other teams, you've got the strong teams with maybe a weaker team and stuff like that. Whereas you guys are quite nicely balanced.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I think we're going up against two hell of a strong teams, but Pulp Fiction are no pushover, no alert, man. I think we're gonna have an absolute jolt tonight.
No, 100%. I think we should have a good chemistry, PF and Red. Oaks are hilarious, so it's awesome.
Awesome. And you guys managed to get some practice or training or anything in before this?
Yeah, not really.
I mean, as it has been
observers,
mentioned already, it sounds like this is a it's a very new thing for pretty much most platoons involved, like a 64-player conquest tournament as opposed to a sort of a 32-man domination. Are you guys kind of worried about certain things that you may not have planned for? What kind of concerns do you have about going into such a different game mode competitively?
Do you want me to go first?
Go for it, Ash.
Okay. I was speaking to the boys and girl today, and the only one concern I have is because there's so many guys sticking to rules. That's a big thing. And also the second thing is for guys not to lose their head and think this is like a public server where you can go running off on your own. You know, in the conquest games, you can end up doing big things by yourself. But with this, I think sticking together as a team or as a squad, it's going to be very important because you can't just be a hero and run around on your own and take objectives and stuff because you're playing against strategy now.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And just to wrap it up, guys. Sorry, we just pushed for time so we can get the other guys in. Just want to check with you guys. Old School Bastards and LGD. Obviously, LGD is a well-known platoon. Old School Bastards a new/old platoon. Who you guys got to keep a lookout for, you reckon?
Oh man, there's so many players. I don't think you can specify on one platoon or one player. You just got to play your strategy and hope it pulls out for you, I say.
100%.
Yeah.
We haven't got any
100%.
game plan for any specific players. We haven't got specific targets, nothing like that. We just gonna play as a team and hope it pulls off, man. They're individually fantastic players, so if we go for each fucking individual oak, it's gonna be difficult, man. We'll have 64 guys hunting 64 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we hope that strategy works out for you. Yeah, good luck for the game.
Yeah, good luck, gents. All for the best.
Thanks, Oz. Thanks for the stream.
Thank you.
Very excited for this, so let's see what happens.
Of course, mate, and have fun, eh? Yeah, have fun.
Good luck,
Definitely.
guys.
Shot,
Thank
man.
you, guys. Have a good
Cheers,
one.
cheers.
Cool, brothers.
Shots.
Cheers, man.
Shot. Ciao,
Yeah, I
Well,
think
that was PF and Red. That they sound quite confident in going into this game, eh?
surprisingly confident. Yeah, 100%. I
It does
think.
sound like it. I mean, as they did mention, the strategy needed for this kind of game mode is much different to what I think most platoons are used to. So it's going to be interesting to see how they all pull it together.
Without a doubt.
I think it's gonna come down to, as we know, 100% to a lot of the one-on-one battles. If you win, it's hard to win those one-on-one battles with some of these LGD players, and I haven't really played against OSB myself, but I can imagine they're no pushover either.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And you know, the thing is also with the guys, it's there's a lot of rules in these tournaments which we'll run through when we get the break in between. But there's a lot of rules, and like Ashley Boy said, it's going to be sticking to the rules. You don't want to lose points, silly points for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
I think at the end of the day, it's going to be less about. In fact, let's hold off on that one for a second. But I think it's less to do about actual objectives and more to do with map control, really.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
who
see
have we?
we got Rayman. Yeah, how's it going, bud?
Good, good.
Not too
And
bad, thanks.
Mr. Exorcist, welcome. Hi, how's
Okay.
it?
Okay.
Guys, can I just ask you to check on your party settings that your voices are always shared so that the spectators can hear it?
100%. First off, gentlemen, how's the nerves? Is everything all right on your side? Guys, looking forward to tonight.
For Red? Yeah. without a doubt.
I think it's going to be very,
Brilliant.
very interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't heard of a 64-man conquest tournament before. It's going to be interesting to see how everyone goes to work here.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
no, he actually just.
Just a
100%.
comment about that. You have mentioned that the platoons are all merging together for this tournament. Have you guys found that you're merging quite nicely with the other platoon? Do you find that the strategy is going to go all right?
Yeah. Without a doubt. And I see Darren from LGD has joined us. Welcome, Darren.
Welcome,
How's
Darren.
it guys? How's it
How's it,
going?
Aaron?
Well, yourself.
Yeah, LGD. I mean, what more can we say about it? If no one knows about LGD, then I don't think they've been on the battlefield, to be honest.
Yeah.
Welcome to them then, yeah.
Yeah. You know, you guys are a really, really strong platoon. No matter how many you guys are in the server, you know, you guys always carry yourselves well. How did you guys find tonight going with 16 guys and a 16-man another platoon?
Well, we got a lot of unknowns here, so we're not really sure ourselves, but we got a bit of a game plan, so hopefully we can execute on the night. And it goes
Brilliant.
according to plan.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
100%.
lot of players, so we going to the unknown here.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like
Just to
a bit of
get
an
back to
experiment
that,
for everyone.
Timmy actually started off with he only wanted like 4 teams to participate in the whole thing, and he eventually ended up with like 12 teams. So it's a bit much more than we anticipated for. But
Yes.
it's nice. It's a lucky thing. It's a nice way to get the community to be interactive with one another. And yeah, I think we should do this more often and get more teams to take part in this. Well,
I
this
think
kind of thing.
it's a fantastic thing. Yeah, 100%. We need more things like
Yeah.
this to bring the community together.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So it's a step in the right direction, in my opinion.
Yes, no, definitely, yeah.
Have you guys managed to get any practice in? I know it's the first early game, but have you managed to get practice or talk strategy or anything?
But Well, just keep in mind as well, just to get back to what you said earlier about asking us about the merge and everything, just keep in mind that basically the whole legendary was 80% of the previous OVSP that closed down and anyway. So it's just the old boys coming back together again and just having a good time together, that's all.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
So
that's
it's just small things here from here on that you just need to sort out, meaning game plan wise. But I'm sure we've got the right guys doing that. And from here on onwards, we can just get stronger and stronger, and that's what we want and looking for. So yeah, just practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys back though. Welcome.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, man. Yeah,
New hobbies, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Now.
flexible hours are.
No,
Yeah,
lekker,
yeah.
guys. Well, listen, best of luck. We're not going to hold
Thanks,
you
man.
anymore. See, it's 2 minutes to 9, so yeah, go get your teams ready and best of luck.
Yeah,
Hope all goes
good
well.
luck to the other teams as well.
Yeah, boys, and have
Brilliant.
fun, eh? 100%.
Yeah, that's all what it's all about. Eh?
Cheers,
To have
guys.
fun.
Cool.
Good
Catch
luck,
you guys
Alright, thanks,
later.
guys.
Have fun, boys.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers, mate.
Cool.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Bye,
Cheers,
bye-bye.
cheers. No stress, copy. No stress.
Or not, it goes quite the way that they plan. It sounds like they're both going to have fun no matter the outcome, which is also glad
Yes.
to hear.
That's what you want, you know.
Without a
That's
doubt.
definitely what you want. So,
Yeah,
as well as being competitive, which is also what everyone wants. If you don't have
very
fun,
much so,
it's
yeah.
not gonna last long, eh?
And as it was mentioned in our discussions as well, that this is quite a big thing for the South African Battlefield community as well, which has seen some bumps in the road over the last year or so, but it's quite nice to see them kind of band together around this. So yeah, altogether very, very good for the community as a whole.
And nice to see
Yeah.
some of the bigger, I almost want to say bigger platoons, just willingly joining in and having fun.
Yeah, ones as well. Like we've got some stronger platoons playing with, I'd say perhaps weaker or newer ones at the very least. So it's quite cool to see maybe bits of experience get shared between the older, more experienced guys and the upcoming newbies, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. Trying to look at a few of these names here, and you know, I think I've been at the wrong end of the kill feed on many of these names in my day.
I just checked as well. That's the same for me here.
Without a doubt.
Really, really strong guys.
No, it's gonna be an awesome game. I think
You
in
know,
the
one thing that's so competitive that will bring so much competitiveness into this is that, you know, when you're playing on a public server, obviously there's not really a game plan or anything. You go out and play. But now you've actually got 16 of your squad mates running with you and 16 of another platoon running with you.
exactly.
All trying to be. It's a bigger stage of dom, really, you know, and. You know, the defending, the attacking has all got to come into play. And with DICE changing the way the conquest tickets count, you've got to hold those flags and protect those flags. You can't just go for the kills all the time, eh?
Exactly.
I see there's already one ticket to one team and 2 tickets to the other team. I think some
I
of the
believe
Oaks.
what's happened is they have spawned 1 or 2 players have probably spawned early and then redeployed.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to give the rundown of the restrictions now, the rules?
Yeah, please be my guest.
Okay, so there's going to be 3 maps. I'm not sure if this is exactly in order. By the looks of it, it might be. The 3 maps are going to be Amiens, Argonne Forest, and Ballroom Blitz.
Cool.
The restrictions tonight is no shotguns, no automaticos, no Martini Henrys, no spot flares or flash flares. Those are banned on Sewers, Amiens, and Argonne Forest. So out of the 3 maps, the only one that they can use it on is Ballroom Blitz. No cavalry classes, no horses allowed, so you're not even allowed to spawn in and climb on a horse. No elite kits, no gas, no behemoths, AA off, DLC weapons off, tickets to 1,000, and vehicles is no DLC vehicles. All tips allowed, 1 plane of each kind. So
some of those rules sound quite interesting, actually. No DLC weapons as well means that some of the more powerful new weapons, especially in the Russian DLC, things like the Parabellum, the new medic gun,
The Fedorov, yeah.
That's the one. Things like that won't be giving any teams an advantage over the others, so that's quite nice to hear as well. It'll be quite level.
Yeah, without a doubt. So it's nice, but it's exactly what Ashley Boy just said to us. You know, there's a lot of rules and stuff, and it's by sticking to them, because I do believe that for every rule that's broken, you lose some sort of points or something that's happening. So you don't want to be giving any points away, especially when you're up against strong platoons and stuff like that.
Exactly, and that just goes down to discipline, I guess. For every platoon, every player playing just needs to think about the team here.
Yeah, without a doubt. And thank you to Tier 1, obviously giving the server to the guys tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, it makes a big difference. We've all tried to play on the EU rented servers, and it becomes quite a mission at times.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to make everyone's lives a bit easier. Luckily, we managed to secure a spot on the Tier 1 server tonight. So, yeah, I think everything's supposed to be going smoothly.
I do believe that Tier 1, NCK has said that for the games for this 32-man challenge, the Tier 1 server will be available for us.
Oh, okay, all right. That's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome news, you know. Guys can just get on and play. I mean, 3 rounds of Conquest, 1,000 ticket count can take long if you start getting interruptions.
Yeah, if you start lagging and all of that, no, that's horrible. At least also now it sets the level field, the playing field, it levels it out a bit. So at the end of the day, no one can come and say my lag was horrible, or the server's acting up. It's gonna be. I hope I see a few teabags tonight. And let me be honest with you, Alex.
That's always good, yeah.
Always good to see a few bags, a few handbags flying. Also, it's always good.
So if we have a look at those names, like we're saying, I mean, there's a lot to choose from. Sure, I know. Looking on that side,
both sides seem like the dream team here, to be honest.
No, 100%. I think if I think of the likes, let's start with the one team. I've been on the wrong end of Bobenyan many times. Bullseye, he's come up a lot of times. Daz Wilkin. Who else looks very Megalomaniac? He looks too familiar for my liking. Spooky, all those oaks, And then on the other side,
Jules Ace there.
Yeah, Jules Ice. I believe Spooky is a female. I don't want to be sexist tonight. Spooky has come up quite a few times.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then obviously on the other side, we can just also name about 32 guys there, and they've come up a lot of times.
Very much so. People like, who have we got? Arcane Hamster, just throwing a few out there. Nukem Darren, obviously, great player.
Bradley with his sniping.
Yeah, that's it. And then obviously, I think also what it's going to come down to a lot is who has the speciality players, your tankers, your
Very much so,
plane flyers. I see the likes of Sirion, and we all know he's quite handy in those tanks at times, so it's going to be very interesting.
Another name that I'm just thinking of now on the OSB side, a 7-year-old, I don't know when this game was made for under 18s, but anyway, he's, I've seen him behind the sniper rifle quite a few times as well. It's quite nice to see some dedicated roles assigned to certain players as well. You kind of know the style of gameplay that they're going to be going in with. It'll be quite a pleasure to watch.
Yeah. I see.
You know what? By looking at this, I mean, we got a kind of understanding of all the teams. I know Red Team quite well, and obviously we know the LGD team quite well. And if you look at it, it's exactly what you say. They've assigned players in here to do certain roles. You know, specialized tankers, probably pilots. Definitely, you can see a couple of good snipers in there.
Yeah.
Jules Ace with his. Well, he's normally with his Parabellum, but he obviously can't use that tonight.
And then your medics also, you've got a couple of savage medics in there.
I must say Bullseye is the top medic.
100%. I see on the comment section, I see we were speaking about those dips, and I see Kaylee saying taco dips all round. I think she's a bit too excited for those dips. I believe, I don't know, I think the one thing that I've picked up lately is the female or the girl gaming community is also picking up quite nicely. Like, you see more and more girl gamers coming through, and you never used to see that. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I think that's great stuff.
It is fantastic. It's just when you know it's a lady and she's killed you, you kind of lose a little bit more self-respect for yourself, if you know what I mean.
100%. But also, if they dip you, it doesn't quite have the same effect either. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's you know, there are lots of just to name a few. We mentioned N-Seeker, Queen Sparrow. You know, they all good, very good players. Gummy Bear.
Yeah.
All female players that are all up there. And if I missed a few, I do apologize, which I surely did. But you know, just some names that ring a bell.
I see we've got 32 players on the OSB LGD side. I think we're waiting for one more from PF and Red, then we're ready to roll. I wonder who that
guys,
is.
I'm gonna put you on the fence. Who you guys going with tonight?
Oh,
it's a very tough call, to be honest.
Yeah, no, listen, these are all quality platoons, quality. Who do you have for us, Stewie?
If I had to pick, I would probably back the LGD and OSB side. Currently playing as the Brits on MEN, and they just I've been on the receiving end of too many of those players to vote anybody else, to be honest.
Yeah, any other way. Yeah. Me personally, myself, but I believe and I hope that Red and PF are going to give them a good run. I think that's going to happen.
I don't think they're going to leave us empty-handed. I think they're going to put up a very, very, very hard fight. To be honest, it could swing either way.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You know, the OSB team, they're a new team. They're an old team, but they're a new team. Guys that have been playing a little bit of time together, but obviously they still got to learn to gel again together. So that could work in the other team's favor maybe. And if you look at Red and PF's doing fantastic in that league, you know, that Battlefield league that's running with SNLV. They fifth place there with LGD.
I believe, sorry boys, sorry to interrupt you. I believe they've spawned. I believe the game is on.
Are we on?
Yeah, it does look like that.
A go.
Alright, let's get this party started, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the Team 1 is off to a bang. They're moving off their home base, moving vehicles all the way up to the front lines over here.
Yeah,
I see Siren hasn't taken the tank for LGD OSB. It's Rommel. Rommel's in the tank.
That's an interesting move. I see the boys from LGD and Red and PF are flanking up top. They've made a quick move up to E.
That's a very, very fast push to the front lines. That I think that's gonna save them some hassle closer to their home base.
100%, 100%. See if we can get in on some action here.
We have taken objective button.
These train tracks are lit between the C and the D flags.
Yeah, and the tanks are rolling in now, so there's going to be some good action going on.
Oh, long neck prof doing what he does.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann! Danke. Aufpassen, Maschinengewehr!
Yeah, I think.
You know, with.
Here, erste Hilfe!
What did you say? Sorry there, Byron. I interrupted there, bro.
With LGD and OSB, where they could have the advantage being such experienced campaigners is, you know, the aim assist and auto rotation is off. And obviously they've been playing the game a heck of a lot of time, you know?
Yeah, if you're not used to aim assist being off, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have to have put a few sessions in with it off and so on. Otherwise, the other team's going to have the advantage immediately.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Longneck's prop is busy taking that Nick out in the tank. Oh, he just got wiped out at the back of C.
Let's go have a look.
But that tank got heavily damaged. That's a Nick just reversing a bit out there, getting his tank back in shape.
I think, yeah, it might be a conquest tournament and so on, but the principles and so on stay the same as any other kind of game. You need to take objectives, you need to defend objectives. It's no, you can run and gun, but you're just gonna end up losing more than you gain. So,
without a doubt.
I'm spectating Syrian here on his favorite vehicle. It's gonna be interesting to see how he goes to work here. Oh, he's got some competition with another tank hitting him right in the face.
Sighted! An enemy soldier!
Let's see who comes out top here. Oh, and the other tank's on the run. There it goes.
Francois, about a minute back you were on a player that was a medic. Do you know who that was?
I was on Megalomaniac, I believe. I was on him.
Megalomaniac. Let's just have a look there because someone said that they think they saw Fedorov there.
I can quickly try and get onto him. Who does he play for?
He's with PF.
Oh, is he with PF? Okay, let me try and get on him quickly. Yeah, obviously no Fedorov allowed.
I'm taking a look at the over-the-top map view here. I'm taking a look at, wow, Team 2 is pushed Team 1 all the way back to their last two bases they've formed. If you have a look at the colors, they're quite a nice little line. That's pretty much preventing Team 1 from breaking out of the A-B zone towards the bridges.
I see I'm on Megalomaniac, he's running a bar at the moment.
He's running a bar at the moment, yeah, you're right.
It's good that people are on the lookout, but
yeah, I think guys have to really watch themselves in this tournament. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, it seems like LGD and OSB have taken an early lead. Yeah, they've captured majority of the objectives. Trying to make a push.
Take a look at the over the top here. We mentioned it during the interviews earlier that this is likely going to be a game about map control. And looking at the map right now, Team 2 is controlling the map quite well here.
Yeah, they seem to have all the angles covered. That's the thing, you can't just run your whole team in one direction. not the band One Direction, but just One Direction in general. But it seems like they're trying to make a push to have all those objectives taken, and then we all know what that means.
Ooh. PF were just on the flag at C trying to take it, but he got quickly overrun. They got quickly overrun. I think if you look at the way they set out here, OSB is they're kind of trying to hold the flags and watch the attack points. LGD look the more pushing in.
Just spectating objective B, I see PF actually and Red trying to be the aggressors here. LGD actually trying to defend, or trying to gain it, but they're on the more of a vantage point kind of a run here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. A lot of action going on here.
I think PF and Red have to get some guys out to the E and F flag to try and pull that barrage off them a little bit.
100%.
Send one flanker, one of your best flankers out there who knows all this roads and stuff.
Ooh.
Via munition.
See what action we got going, yeah. Oh, I see a limpet going out. Always fun getting a limpet kill. Naturally the teabags flow off that limpet kill.
Well, there's some teabags flying there.
Well, I suppose so. If I was playing, I would have been bagging. There we go.
PF are trying to force the issue up here on C, trying to go for the flank. They've kind of decided they're going to concede B. They've been overrun there. So great flank. Yeah, there's a whole squad of them running there.
Yeah, I'm on Megalomaniac again also.
Oof, but they come up against some OSB opposition. Very tough one there.
Yeah, they're coming up against some heavy firepower over there.
Malwish. Oof.
That's an enemy shock trooper.
They're doing good, yeah. I'm on Megalomaniac. He's just holding back, waiting for some spawns. Waiting for some guys to get back on him.
Yeah, that's always a good strategy. I think it's overlooked a lot of times by some of the newer players or younger players. If you're the last oak in your squad. Just to create that extra bit of a spawn point, I think a lot of guys don't do that. And once your squad gets wiped, it's a long way back to that objective.
Yeah. What was LGD and OBS are doing OSB is doing extremely well. I keep on OBS.
OBS, are you thirsty there, Byron?
It feels like it. But what they're doing extremely well is they're hoarding in packs. You know, they're really pushing up together.
Yeah, 100%. I see we've got a lone LGD guy. Oh, I just got taken on apples. Just trying to go for it. Just trying to spectate on fake lax a little bit, yeah?
Guys, if there's anybody in the stream that wants us to spectate on any person, please let us know and we'll jump onto them for you.
100%, yeah, just drop a comment for us, we'll gladly spectate on them for you.
Let's hear some predictions from the stream here. Who do you guys back for the rest of this match? We can see that Team 2, LGD and OSB are off to a quick lead.
We have lost objective apples.
But for the rest of the match, the next two games, how do you guys see it going? Drop a comment, let us know.
Yeah, drop some comments.
Yeah, obviously there's going to be two different maps after this with Ballroom and Argon coming on.
Yeah.
And Ballroom Blitz being a very different game as well, yeah, because obviously Argon Forest, infantry only, there won't be any tanks, and Ballroom Blitz is now going to give players the chance to get their aeroplanes involved as well.
Two very, very different beasts, those maps, definitely. I see we've got a requested to spectate Electro. I'll try and find him for us.
And Humanators, he's backing Team 2 for all 3 rounds. We'll see if that's the case.
Humanator, oh yeah, no, P, brother of mine, eh? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to everybody actually busy watching. I hope you guys are having a good time. I know I'm having a fantastic time.
I'm watching Darren. He's a beast. He's using this the sub slaughter. He is actually almost in the enemy spawn, spotting people and taking people out. You know, he's awesome player.
100%, I agree with you there.
As I say that, he just gets taken out, unfortunately.
So he's not that awesome. Oh well.
He's back up. He's back up.
Oh, he's awesome again. He's awesome.
He's back down.
Oh no, he's not great. No, he's not good.
Taken down by Dunks.
Guys, spectating on Electro a little bit here.
First aid, use it. We are losing objective apples.
You watch this top-down view, and it's it looks like a red fest. You know, there's well, when I say red, I don't mean the team. The colors, they're everywhere. You know, they're watching every angle and every objective.
Yeah. I think it looks like PF and Red are having just to get past the halfway mark. That D and C, those bridges, they're having a bit of a hard time just to push through. And once you get bogged down in your own spawn objective, it's always going to be hard, because now you have a whole...
Yeah, winning out after then is a much harder ordeal, really.
Yeah. I think, you know, so what we're going to remember as well is this is the first game. You know, I think each team is going to be playing 2 games. And it's not an easy shout here for Red and PF.
No, definitely not. And I think as you go along, you're just going to keep learning. And I think, you know, there's going to be more time to practice together in between the games now, and you know what to expect. So it's going to be great. I see Duan Falloon commenting saying, Byron, why are you always neglecting the medics in the stream?
I am a medic myself. I love being medic. And one of our top medics, he's a fantastic medic, old Branier. I see we got some requests to spectate Steven on PS4.
Yes, 100%. I'm trying to find him now. It's taking a long way, yeah. Might give some of you some epileptic.
I see he's in Duff. Duff object, Team 2 Duff.
Okay, got him. Alright, 100%.
Using the sweeper, the good old sweeper.
Just as I get onto him, he gets taken with an MLE handgun. Where's the dibs?
Sure.
Where's the dibs? Yeah, no, but that sweeper is a beast, eh? Old, but a goodie.
Yeah, no, awesome gun that.
I see.
You can get back on him. I see he's respawned now, just at the front of A.
Okay,
I'm on him.
One is Syrian at 35 and 0.
We have lost objective apples.
A Rommel at 23 and 0. The tactics employed by LPD tanks seem to be really
first aid for you.
They're outside too aggressively.
I see Legendary Gaming commenting here saying spectator curse. I think they're gonna have to request a few more LGD OSB requests here, just for the sake of Red and PF to get back into it.
Yeah, no, look, this first game, and yeah, it looks a bit tough going. I'm spectating Syrian here in his tank, and I'll try very hard to get him down. Obviously, you know, it's a big piece of metal dumping into your objective. You want to get that away as fast as possible.
Take down first aid. We are losing objective butter.
on Janet now. He was a previous player for Red.
He jumped ship a little bit.
He's on OSB now. Yeah, he's gone over to the very, very good player as well. You know, can't take anything away from that.
Yeah,
he's also running medic.
Take a look. It looks like Team 1's tank, driven by that Nick, is pushing up on B.
You know, that's Nicoso. He's not a bad tanker at all. I've seen him around quite often in that tank, and not a bad tanker. I see they have lost some players though. If I look at the scoreboard, if you want to bring it up, PF and Red are down to 30, and LGD OSP is 31.
Yeah, I tried to bring it up now, but it cut me off there. But it did seem like they've lost a few players, or a player or two there. It's the last thing you want.
First game in the bag, guys.
Yeah.
425 to PF and Red, and 1,000 to OSP and LGD.
Slightly lopsided.
That was, I would say so. My predictions in the beginning, I thought that the other team would have scored a little bit higher than that. So that's a bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah, we should have had a bit of a cash wager going, yeah. We've been...
I don't know, I think I would have lost quite a bit of money right there.
Yeah.
Take a look at the scoreboard, some highlights here. Japes, 10, 32 and 5. That is a fantastic KD on a competitive match like this.
Awesome. Obviously, Syrian.
The tanker, 41 and 0. I mean, that just says the tanking tactics are on point there.
We'll wait for the tank. We'll wait for the tanker comments after the game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And over on Red and PF side, I see we've also got a couple of standouts there. Obviously, Megalomaniac, 18 for 11. Who else we got? Dunks. Yeah. I see Mr. Duff was on the wrong end there a few times, unfortunately. Who else do we have down here? Oh, we've got another few standouts here. 28 and 10, Solatinos.
Yeah, very well played. Jules with 27 and 17. Nice game.
It seems both teams are down to 30 players now.
Which is strange, because it's not on a rented server, as we said, you know. It's the tier 1 server. But running on South African pings, so but I mean, we know that anything can happen with Telkom lines, as we've seen so many times.
Teams are mixed though, so it could be a bit different. I think I called that a bit early there. I see a few Oaks running on very low ping. I see must be the fiber distributors must be very friendly in those neighborhoods.
Yeah, Huminator on the comments says, looks like PF and Red guys are not used to aim assist off. It can be something that's very difficult to get used to if you've not played a round with it off.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Without a doubt.
I think I've played with it off quite a few times. It's very different. Very, very different. Aim assist helps a lot.
As an assault player, it's quite disconcerting when you aim down the sight and your sights don't snap onto a target. I think it takes much more skill to get used to.
Yeah, you shoot into the darkness. It makes you feel very, very lonely as an assault player.
No, at least you still got your assault sniper rifle, eh? The good old anti-tank gun.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Just another comment by Duhan on our stream here. He says, James, please shed some light on how the teams were selected against, like who plays who. I don't know if you know much about that process.
I do, yes. So the league was, the mini tournament was set up originally by LEG. So they now moved, they became OSB. What they did was teams were got the option to enter the tournament. So in total there is, I think it's 9 teams in total. I could be wrong, or 12 teams. And they kind of separated them into a League 1, League 2 type of thing, and drew numbers, and whoever number matched went with that team kind of way.
Okay. So a very fair selection process, I think.
It was as fair as it could be. You know, there's teams like MSMK in here as well, and Snot and DPS, you know, as well as MAD. Very, very strong teams. And it would be very lopsided if a team like LGD, you know, met up with, say, MSMK or something, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I do think, in my personal opinion, I think it's fairly selected, the teams. I do not mind the way it's been done.
No, and at the end of the day, you know, like the guys from OSB said in the pre-interviews, you know, this is a starting point of something that could become bigger in the future.
Oh, very much so.
So you know, it's a brilliant way to get it out there, and I think that's what the guys must take out of this. Yeah, okay, Pief and Red lost, but it's the experience you're going to gain from running with a different team and learning their strategies as well, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think obviously also when the new Battlefield comes out, I don't know when it's going to come out. If we do maybe get rented service for SA, I think it's going to be amazing if these things can maybe spark something that can bloom into those things.
For sure. I see Duan saying the teams are going to be like this for the whole time. Yes, they will definitely be like this for the next 2 games. I can find the teams here quickly. I can give you all the teams participating in this.
I think just a comment about that as well. It's I think good for all teams who are playing that they are staying the same combinations the whole way through the tournament. It allows all the teams to get to know one another and get used to their play style. So by the end, I think in our final few rounds, we're going to start to see some really, really tight plays by the matchups.
Without a doubt, and by the end of this tournament, I think you're going to see the teams that are newer or not as experienced as the other teams shooting up the ranks in the platoons because they've now learned from the better teams.
Practice makes perfect, yeah.
So the teams that have been chosen here is LGD OSB, Red and PF, Snot and DOA, MAD and THC, DPS and Volcumate.
Volcumate for the win.
And yep, that's the one.
No bias whatsoever.
MSMK and GRG.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all good, and I know we've got our game, DPS Volcumate versus MSMK and GRG. That will be next week Thursday, the 9th. So that'll be good.
Forward to that game.
Yep,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
As always. I wonder, I think we're just trying to get another player for Red MP to come on. Trying to figure out who's dropped here.
Yeah, you're going to have a tough task there.
Yeah, no, my memory's not good enough for that.
You may as well just pick one and just say it like you know it.
I see Duan Falloon saying LDG versus MSMK grudge match coming.
I see. I got a message from Darren from GRG. Shout out to them and GRG. They're watching in the stream. No, we got them in our first game, so we should have actually not sent them the stream so they didn't see. They could have gone in blind and we could have learned from it.
Yeah, should have been smart there.
I see Hanlo says, how did the last game look?
Well, I was about to say there was 32 players on each side and a lot of guns. That's pretty much how it looked. A few tanks on each side.
If you missed the first game, I would suggest definitely rewind it after the end of the match. Have a look. It was quite interesting to see.
100%, yeah.
If you are just joining the stream, we have noticed in the first game that it was a fairly one-sided round to LGD and OSB. Yeah, with a score of 1,000 to 400 and something, if I'm not mistaken.
400 odd, yeah, almost 500. Yeah.
There we go. So it was a pretty tough game for Team 1 on that side there. They struggled a bit.
Maybe they've gotten used to the aim assist being off in this round. We'll have to see.
Yeah, hopefully they just took a round to get used to it, and the next 2 rounds they can try and bring one back.
Yeah.
But this again is a completely different map to that. You know, Amins has got so many flanking routes and so many buildings and this and that. Argon is, you know, it's completely completely different. No tanks, no vehicles, no nothing. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen here? It can quickly turn around.
It can, especially if you
That
start
being said,
dominating. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, as you mentioned, Amiens has got a lot of tight alleyways, so flanking on that one basically just means you're walking into enemy fire. On this map, there are flanking routes, they're just not quite so restrictive, so you're less likely to run into enemy fire if you do go for a flank in this map.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. But if you do have a team watching those flanks, you know, they can become quite narrow.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
You know, you can quickly get caught off guard on the flanks on either side of A, for example. The one around C, all the way around the back there.
Yeah, the gap between C and D is going to be, I predict, is going to be a great place to watch the stream from, Francois, if you can grab some shots from there.
Yeah, definitely.
Usually that place just gets crazy. There are a lot of really tight spots over there.
Is there C and D?
Yeah.
Between C and Charlie and Duff.
Yes. Also known as, what is that? Sniper Mountain? I don't really know. There's a lot of snipers always there.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah. Should be good. And then
we've got some bad memories from about that section when we played our LGD frontlines.
No, we've got horrible memories. I still get shakes in the night from it, yeah.
We got pushed off so quickly we didn't even get a chance to see what it looked like.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Obviously my favorite objectives on this map, A and B. Always fun being in there.
Very fun, yeah.
Not so much if you're a scout, obviously, so that's probably why they go to the other side. But yeah,
but look, you still got space if you get the guys at A and B. If you push them there or getting pushed back, you know, you've got this little mountain on the side here of A. You know, you can get up top there and fire all the way across to C if need be.
Yeah,
as well as into the spawn, you know.
I've noticed we've dropped quite a few players. LGD and OSB sitting on 28, Red and PF 30.
Wow.
Not sure what's going on there.
Sure. I'm looking on the groups here. There's a couple of guys asking. I'm on the group here where they're talking spawn times, and they're asking, are they allowed DLC weapons? So obviously that's in the rules. No DLC weapons.
Yeah, you gotta look at your rules. Yeah.
So hopefully we haven't had a little. Someone mentioned that they might have seen something. Hopefully that's not the case for.
Oh, I see they've spawned.
For either team.
Yeah. We can. That's also a great thing about these streams and stuff. You can always, if there's a dispute, go onto the stream, have a look, and settle it there. If it is caught, unfortunately for the teams, that's bad. But yeah, okay, interesting to see. Red and PF pretty much flanking all the way at the bottom of C, and LGD and OSB going around the top of C. So they're gonna meet at that bridge.
Yeah, once again, you see both teams pushing up very far to get a quick engagement with their opponents here. Francois, see if you can sort our guy handler out here. He's looking for FaceTime on YC number 2. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, I believe that is. I'll quickly see if I can find him. Okay, I got him. Yeah, I'm actually on him like... No, I'm not. Lying to you. Oh, he's dead. Can't get onto him.
No. That's unlucky.
Yeah.
I'm on dual base here. I see his whole squad's gone down. He's very low on health as well. He's at the back of B, waiting for them to flank here.
Ooh, why is him having a
nice kill?
Why is him having a tough time here, being bombarded, grenade, managed to escape it quite well.
You can see Team 2, LGD and OSB are pushing up on B quite hard. Team 1 is holding a pretty good defensive line over there. They haven't broken through yet.
See LGD trying to make a move onto A and B from the outside now. They're being held back quite well.
And a nice early start for Red and PF. They got the early lead.
I was about to say, they've got a good lead going here. they've got the majority objectives. Always,
I think what both teams really should be watching out for right now is they're both pushing quite far into enemy territory. They've just got to watch that they don't lose their home bases and have to backtrack all the way to the beginning again.
exactly what you're saying now, Stu, is happening. They're losing B, losing C is red MPF.
Yeah.
That's
And at
not
the
gonna
same
be
time,
good.
there's a fight going on for just objective over there as well.
I'm on Ashy Boy, and they've got all the way around to E. They're taking E. Uncapped, unmarked. Very nice.
Yeah, on him now. Yeah, soft
Underneath
gap.
here,
That's one
very
thing.
nice move, but at the same time, they're losing their home base. You know, that's
Give and take.
bit unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's, you know, it's always hard to, especially on. I see someone's entering E, yeah, but he's shooting into the sandbag.
Oh,
and Ashy Boy gets
managed to get
taken.
him.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say on Conquest, you know, you're almost tempted to never have someone on your home base, just to stay there.
Yeah.
Just feel like you're missing out on all the action, but what happens is a soft cap easily.
Duhan on the comments as well, he's asking, are there certain rules that ban different specializations? Not, I don't believe.
We are losing objective.
Some of those specializations I think are quite a bonus for a team if somebody's managed to earn them by now.
Yeah, no, they make a difference.
Particularly the medic specializations, actually being able to drop down smoke when you're going to revive somebody or give people a bit of a speed boost. Stuff like that will definitely help out the team. So that stuff is pretty much free game for everybody.
Yeah, I think that smoke one for the medic is a fantastic one.
Yeah,
You know, when you're going for the revive. Yeah.
I think smoke is really one of the most underrated tools in this game. Saying that, I've just spotted some smokers down B actually. But really, it's that right there is a team tool over there. You know?
If used correctly, yeah, if used correctly. I think if you use it incorrectly, it counts against you very quickly. But yeah, I rarely see it being used, unfortunately.
But you see what happened there was PF with Ashy Boy and them when they managed to get around and get to E and take E. It's given their team the opportunity to capture A again. Otherwise, they could have possibly been pushed off A.
Exactly. Yeah, it does look like LTD and OSB are taking a strong lead over here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much they're losing B now, but they did have 4 out of 5 objectives here.
I'm on trigger. He's laying here in B, but I think he's going to get overwhelmed very short. As I'll say that, he gets taken out by Iris. Iris with his medicine.
Spectating on Spooky, yeah. See if Spooky can be like a ghost unseen. Very well. Very well done.
There's a little lady player.
Oh, Spooky gets taken, yeah. Yeah, it seems like Red and PF have lost. They've had quite a nice lead to start with, but LGD and OSB.
Team 1 is pulling off quite an interesting move here. They've taken E and moving back towards Duff objectives as well. Or I don't know.
Nice
It looks like they're going to try and take everybody off from behind. Yeah, what's up, Byron?
I had a nice little showdown there with Dunks and Janet. Obviously, older teammates going up against each other there.
Old rivalries.
Yeah.
We have taken
and Gummy Bear, the red lady gamer for red. Her squad managed to take D nicely here. And she's still going. Sure, very nicely done.
See Ashy Boy and them grabbing E again, or trying. Oh, but he gets taken. Yeah, good defense there.
Yeah, the problem is when you push so far into enemy lines, you're going to run out of spawn points eventually. And then just get pushed right back to the start once more.
That is the problem, yeah. But I see they're contesting 3 flags. You know, they've got D, they're taking B and taking C, so
they managed to spread out their forces quite nicely.
Yeah, very nice. and that C flag is always a mission on top of that
very much.
contract.
Will it be enough though? Will we see Team 1 bring it back against Team 2 over here?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's always possible. Conquest, a lot of things can happen.
Erobert das Ziel dort.
I can say one thing though, PF and Red look a lot more composed and stronger in this game with the flanks.
Yeah, I agree.
Helping them out a lot.
I do agree. It seems like they're getting the hang of it a bit better.
They just got to keep on taking some other objectives. The moment they get pushed back on A and no one out,
Yeah.
it's going to become very tough.
Yeah, it's very easy to become bogged down at A and B, and for you to just stay there, that's a big mistake.
Duhan once more in the comments asking, is the Lawrence of Arabia FMLE considered DLC? I believe there was a dispute in that earlier on in the year, where it was considered DLC, but it has exactly the same stats as the vanilla SMLE, so I'm not too sure actually.
For me personally, I feel it's just a skin. If the stats are the same, I can't imagine how you could say that it gives you any sort of advantage. So for me, I wouldn't consider it DLC. I don't know.
I think Duran was part of the X3X team that was actually in that dispute, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, interesting.
Which is the X3X team became the 3%ers. They became part of MAT, as well as Red. They split up into Red. So that's where the whole team went. I think that's where that comment's coming from, really.
I mean,
It's a very good question.
If you want to be very technical about it, yes, it's a DLC gun, but it gives you no edge whatsoever.
You know, this it's not out of reach for Red and PF. You know, at the beginning it looked like they were getting a little bit overrun, but they're actually doing very well.
Yeah, they are 100 points behind though. It's not impossible to bring it back, but it will require quite a bit of work from them.
So, Duan in the comments again, Bron, he said he was in that game. Hence the question.
But very busy in the comment section tonight. Keeping us busy.
Keep it up, dude.
Yeah, keep us on our toes. Good stuff.
Please, if you want to see anyone again, just please let us know. Hopefully we don't curse them too much and they stay alive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure LGD Gaming, I think they're going to throw a few names in there just for that commentator's curse to work.
I see Bradley, which I know is a well-known, well, I've been taken out with the sniper a few times. He's actually running Hell Regal.
Yeah, hard to stay away from that Hell Regal, eh? Hell of a drug.
It's a beast.
Yeah, it's a beast.
Looks like Syrian doesn't need a tank to be doing pretty well. He's sitting on 14 and 3 right now.
He is a good player.
Steven,
he's I must say, a very good player.
Yeah, Brother Lou, 18-5. Nukem Darren, 28.
Visions. Yeah, Vision ZA sitting on, where did he go now? He was sitting on 28 and 8, there he is. That's also a very, very good KD for this map.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, sure. But even Baza on the other side. Doing great.
Yeah, let's have a look here. Red PF from standout players. Yeah, Bizo doing very well. Jules Ice, 25-13.
Yeah, Duhan was asking about him earlier. He's doing pretty good this round as well.
Yeah, 100%. Megalomaniac, 15-9. Ah, they're not doing bad.
And it's nice to see both teams up to their full complement of 32 each again. Starting the round with a couple of players down each team.
Yeah. Pollen running with the MP18. I've got mixed feelings about this gun, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not a bad gun,
It's a very good gun. I know Jack Frags, the YouTuber, he personally advocates for the MP18 quite well if he's a fan of quick fire accuracy, which is it shoots dead straight without even aiming down the sight, so I can kind of see where that's coming from. I don't think it'll beat anything up close like an Automatico or a Hell Regal necessarily in a one-on-one fight, but on the whole it's a pretty solid gun.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, OSB and LGD are caught in the middle there, and PF and Red are taking E from them, so we'll only leave them with me.
Yeah, that could turn the tide very quickly.
So that'll be a 4 out of 5 that could bring them back up into the runnings for it.
Yeah.
Saying that though, it looks like LGD and OSB are pushing up around B's flank.
Yeah, they
So
are.
it could even the playing field once more.
They are rushing into B now.
Yeah, it's clear that Team 1 just hasn't left enough forces behind to defend that objective.
And then I see Fizzy Dizzy playing with Byron's favorite gun, it's that Madsen.
My favorite guy. No, I can't play support at all, though.
Yeah, I know. I just love it.
Support that I can do is I can cheer the guys on when I support them.
Yeah, or as you call it, what is Madsen has a dildo on top. Always good. Always good.
Yeah, that's the one. Cheapest. I only try to use it once or twice because I saw what good arrows is with these cool streaks on that thing.
Yeah, I don't know what. I can't see half of my screen when I play with that gun, so.
No. Well, I suppose it works in two ways. I mean, then the enemy can't help your face to headshot you as well.
It's like a shield, it's like an armor. Probably why they use it, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else we got here? Spectating on Dazza 007 a bit, and, well, he's down.
I think someone we did miss was Daz Wilkinson. I know he's a new signing for Wilcom. He's a new signing for Red. He's a XL AOV player, so, you know, getting some of the top players in that side.
Yeah. Always interesting when platoons go on the recruiting phase, who they manage to get in and who decides to join, and it's always great to see. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's swapping and changing quite a lot lately. Yeah.
Hard to keep up,
It's a
yeah.
shame. Yeah, it's a shame for some of the weaker teams. You know, losing some of the stronger players if that happens.
Yeah, I do agree.
Never easy.
I think it makes it hard for the newest or newer platoons to start up, and I think honestly, in my opinion, there's too many platoons trying to start up their own thing, and it's becoming too saturated. You know, just to survive as hard as it is. You make your own platoon every second week. You know.
Exactly that. You know, you get like a couple of strong players pulled across a whole bunch of platoons, and you know you can't leave the how can I say, the standout platoons untouched in a way, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So we've got a request here for Trig from Red. Where are you, Trig? Let me find you. What? Who's Trig? I can't find Trig.
Trig Happy. I think it's Trig Happy, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Got him?
Yeah. Also running the
Those in
Regal.
the stream, please share this with your friends, share this with your communities, get them involved.
Yeah, the more the better. Not just for our channel, but for all the other channels out there.
Very much so, yeah. Let's support these guys in their match.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And it's all about the community as well, you know. We want to get the Battlefield community.
We want to make it
especially the South
grow,
African
yeah.
one. Yeah, you know, back to where it was. There's
100%.
plenty potential in South Africa. It's actually, well, in Africa, it's unbelievable. I mean, I say South Africa. You look at the MRU platoon from Mauritius. Very, very strong platoon.
Yeah.
We have lost objective.
Das Ziel dort! Nehmt es ein! Weiterfeuern! Gönn ihn eine
Welcome back. Yes, sorry man, I don't know what's going on there. Nat type error, the old Nat type error.
Oh, 100%. No, we thought your internet dropped off, and then I struggled to get back into the party, so I hope there's not an issue with some sort of issue starting up here.
We have taken objective
Wouldn't be a good option.
No, definitely not.
So I'm actually on Daz Vulcan now. See, the stream is still running, that's a good thing. It's an interesting thing, Daz Vulcan's going with the Hell Regal and yeah, 23 kills.
Yeah, not bad at all. Spectating on Aras now with his Madsen, which he claims is OP, probably only in his hands, but
I think he's just a mad son, you know, kind of mad son.
yeah. Welcome back, Wilson.
Good to be back.
Good man.
Took a quick break there, guys. I hope you didn't miss us too much. This lovely
objective Charlie.
net type areas that you get.
Yeah, back to the stream. It looks like LTD and OSB are pulling through quite another win here. Not quite as hectic as round one. It's 920 to 704 at the moment. So PF and Red have held their own this round.
Definitely a much improved, yeah, much improved.
That being said, it's been an interesting game to watch from this over the top view here that I've got, to watch both teams kind of swap sides fairly regularly.
Definitely got the teams have got their attacking squads and they're, you know, trying to be from the PF and Red side, what I've seen, they're trying to be a defensive squad as well. Holding LGD and OSP, I think they got caught out once they started pushing up a little bit too hard on D and got the E flag taken off them a bit.
Yeah, all good stuff, but LGD and OSP definitely overpowering you at the end.
Yeah, without a doubt. Coming on strong. It's going to make an interesting map for Ballroom Blitz with the planes and the tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the planes are going to impact this next round, really. There's a lot of undercover areas in Ballroom Blitz, which I'm keen to see. I don't think the planes will have too much of an impact there, but on the sort of the home spawns of both teams, the planes are really going to come into play.
Well, there it is. Match number 2 done and dusted.
That's it. Another one goes to LGD and OSP.
Much better from Raid and PF. Much better.
Yeah.
Great performance. And a lot more flags captured by both teams in this round, eh?
Lots more, yeah.
I think last round was only 12 and 7. It showed the dominance and the map control.
Yeah. That being said, this squad goes to PF squad. So well done, guys.
Yeah,
Very
well
nice.
done.
Might be on the losing team, but definitely not the losing squad here.
Have a look at some of these KDs.
Marcia, 33 and 11. That's a 3-1 KD. That's pretty good on Argon Forest.
Yeah. Syrian, not quite the tank figures, but also up there, 24 and 8. Then from Red PF, who's standing out there? Megalomaniac, Daz Wilkin.
Look at this, Jules with a 48 and 24 to get that many kills on a map like this. In a competitive match like this as well, that's very, very impressive. Jeez.
Wow, yeah.
Very
awesome,
nice.
Awesome stuff.
If you go down, I mean, if you look down further down, Visions on LGD side, 57 and 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hectic,
huge.
huh? That's a lot of effort.
Remind me never to pick a fight with Visions there.
No.
There's a lot of guys on there that you don't really want to pick a fight with, though. There's powerful people.
It's about 32 there, you know.
About 64, I would say.
Yeah, 64.
Looks like our teams are mixed up again, so we're going to wait for them to get back in order. In the meantime, Duhan again, he's asking, wasn't the Exorcist who is currently playing for OSB and ex-AOV player as well. Byron, I don't know if you know.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, he came from LEG, or one of those teams that I think split up, and he went. Him and a couple of the guys ended up at AOV, and yes, they now part of OSB. They got that started up again. So look, they're very experienced guys as well. Like we said earlier, they're not newcomers OSB to the league, well, to league games or to the battlefield.
Just want to welcome one of our teammates from Forky Mate, Mr. Lloyd.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, Lloyd?
What's happening?
Very well, very well.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't aware, commentating tonight is Francois. It's Francois V92, Stewie Wilson.
Stewie.
Lloyd just joined us. He's Brawler FC, and myself, Byron, Big Boots 33.
Yeah. Welcome to all those watching, and for all those still coming on to watch after the game.
Yep.
Legendary Gaming is asking, are they playing this last map? Or is it just going to be for fun? I think they will play, but whether or not it's for fun, we're going to see how much of a fight both teams put up.
I'm not sure how the...
also asked... Oh, go for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure how the scoring works, Byron. Do you have any idea? Is it 1 point per map, or...?
I'm going to try to find out now, because if it is per map, obviously it's worse than playing it.
Definitely worth going for it then, yeah.
I'm trying to find out, yeah.
Johan's asking, are planes allowed in the comp? Yes, they are. On certain maps where planes are available, they will be in use.
I see Mr. Matt Lester just clearing up the question from Duhan there. Exorcist is an original OSB. LOL LET had ex-OSB players. Okay.
So you said that he was racking up the scarves or the ties.
Yeah.
This year.
He was getting a bit bored there at home, yeah. No.
Okay, I can't find out anything on the scoring at the moment. I'll keep on looking. What I can do is I will post you guys, Franz, I'll post you the rules if you want to read them out while I'm busy just looking and they're busy sorting it out.
Cool, go for it, bud, yeah.
There we go.
But also, just worth noting, whether or not it's playing for a point or not, I think if you just lie down and go and play for fun, I'm not necessarily a fan of that. I'd still go out, try and get the win.
Yeah, especially in this competition where really what happens in this early game is you're trying to get used to your partner team as well. You're trying to get used to the other platoon that you've been paired with. So for sure, it's definitely worth playing this game as if it were going to win you the round, just to get used to the tactics of your partner team, I guess.
I just want to read out some of the rules here, the restrictions. It's no shotguns, no automatico, no Martini Henry, spot flares, flash flares are banned on Suez, Almians, and Argon. No cavalry.
They will make an appearance here.
100% no cavalry is allowed. So obviously no horse, no elite kits, no gas. Behemoths is off, AI off, DLC weapons is off. You are allowed to use ladders.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Obviously, absolutely no DLC vehicles, except, well, all tanks are allowed. Planes, one of each kind. No class restrictions, so you can run with 32 assaults if you want. That's all great. So there we go, there are the rules, yeah.
Guys, there's a Rome Pretorius is asking if we can spectate some of the OCB players.
Sure thing, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting map, I think, to if they control this central courtyard with some snipers. The Martini Henry always makes an appearance up there in the public servers. That won't be the case tonight, but yeah, some substitutions would be made up there, I think. That'll be quite a interesting strategy.
Indeed, and with the flares going out there, that ballroom's going to be lit when the guys get there, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is the question now. Where's the fight going to end up? Are we going to see one team get pushed back closer to their home spawn once more, or are we going to see more of a closer fight towards the center of the map?
Normally for me, it's won or lost at C inside that ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, even
That being said,
the maps that they've chose are very all nice and different, which gives all different tactics. Trying to get in or out of C to B and D is always a struggle.
Yeah.
There are quite a few flanking routes around the C and B area.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we don't manage to get to spectate everyone, I do apologize. Just keep in mind it is a conquest, so trying to get to 64 players.
64 players.
It's a little bit difficult.
It's
That
not
being
the
said,
easiest.
let's see if we can get some aerial dogfights going on in this map.
Yeah.
See some of the airplane action.
I'm going to see, we wonder if the Exorcist, I know he's a well-known pilot, seen his
I've
name
been
pop
on the
up
receiving
way
end
too
of
many
his
times.
bombs a few times, yeah.
Way too many times. So I'm sure he's going to be up there watching the skies. And
Yeah.
yeah, and guys, please, if you guys can like and subscribe to our channel. We often stream different things. Some of our own gameplay while we play Battlefield, Fortnite, a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can see when we're playing. We're not doing any giveaways. We're not
Yet.
Westy or anyone yet.
Yeah, no.
We're not rich yet.
But if we hit 1 million views on this video, gents, we might do a giveaway. So
Yeah, we'll give Francois away.
yeah,
guys
you can
can
get.
have
Yeah, I'm
You
free.
guys can have him.
Take me.
We can't give Lloyd away because then we get into minus views on the stream. No one wants Lloyd.
Yeah, and Lloyd made
yeah.
with Lloyd's decision from in the week, I don't think he can afford it to go to another platoon.
No, not at the moment. I can't ever. I can never do the Platoon anymore.
You're a walking mascot for Forky, mate, buddy.
Yeah, very proud of
Fantastic.
you. Thank you.
So guys, Lloyd Brawler FC, he got a tattoo of Forky Mates on his shoulder.
What
So
commitment.
if you guys want to see that, let's hit the like and the share there. If we get a couple tonight, we'll post that up on Facebook for everyone to have a look at.
Yeah. If we get enough likes and comments there, we'll throw up Lloyd's
I
Forky
think
Mate
we've got
tattoo.
16 people watching right now, so let's see if we can get up to 10 likes.
At least.
Then we'll put that picture up on the Facebook.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the deal. Sorry for you,
Okay,
Lloyd.
so what if we get 10 yeses, then we have to post it on the Facebook page, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's
yeah.
happening.
And you
Okay,
can't
fair
say
enough.
anything about it because we've all got the picture. You posted it on the group, so we'll just post it.
Yeah, but just remember, I still have to go for the second session on it, eh?
We'll
Oh,
keep them updated with it.
yeah.
That's fair enough.
Updates on
You should
Lloyd's
have
tattoo.
put it on your face. It might have made you look a little bit better.
No. Shots fired.
Oh, he's quiet now.
Yeah, there's no comeback. That's how you know it hit deep, eh? It hit very deep.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like both teams are ready for this match. I think it's going to get underway very shortly.
Yeah, maybe at 9:30, we'll see. So we have a comment here from Odai Dagustani asking if this is a clan battle.
It's the clan battle of all clan battles.
This is the one. The
Yeah.
decider of deciders.
Four teams, 16 player per team, 32 or 60-man conquest, 64-man conquest,
Yeah.
16 on each side for each team.
First of its kind.
Yeah, that we know of anyway. I think it's the first on Battlefield 1. I'm sure we're safe to say that.
Definitely
and
in
we
our
got
country.
Guys, they've spawned.
Whoa, here we
Right, Here we
go.
go.
Who we got in the skies here?
Jules
Ace
Ace.
in the plane.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting to watch him switching from a very good infantry play to up in the skies. We'll see how he manages with that. The Exorcist as well, also for OSB in the planes. He looks like he's flying a dogfighter tonight. Gonna try and keep it back off of, try and keep enemy planes off of the ground troops, I guess.
Maybe what we should do is get onto Exorcist a bit, and he's an OSB player, as requested, and see what he's...
I'm on him. Let's see if
we can all learn something from that, eh?
I know I can. I can't fly a plane for shit.
Right, so Team 1 in this matchup is LGD and OSB. Team 2 comprises PF and Red.
I think Exorcist is going after Jules, yeah?
Taken objective apples.
See if we get him.
I can't see him.
I
think they've taken the planes down. They're doing bombing streaks now.
Could be.
Sure, so they made very light work. But I mean, Tay Diggs and the Exorcist in planes is...
Well, the corridor over by sea is a nightmare for both sides here.
There's the objective to capture!
I can't, never mind fly a plane, I can't even fly my camera into the corridor.
And that's when you're sober. I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see OSB and LGD are gonna take Cena.
Oh, some very nice shooting here from is it Janet 71 from OSB. Yeah. Very nice shooting.
Matt Lester in the comments commenting as well on Jules Ace taking to the skies. He says that he's mastered camping down to an art form. So yeah, it's about as surprised as we are to see him taken to the skies.
Oh guys, and OSB and LGD are actually taking E from Red and PF.
That's quite a hectic flank that they've... In fact?
Sure.
No, that's their home... Oh, it is a flank, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Wow. They managed to clear them off. Well done.
That being said, they've lost all of the other objectives, which is not going to be...
No, not at all. I'm going to have a look back here, see if we've got anybody flanking on the side here. Got someone in the plane. Got Rommel. OSB.
We have taken objective Duff.
P nicely, but PF and Red are starting to attack me very hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice shot from Brent there. Brent CT from PF. Taking out the repairman on the tank.
I see Red and PF have actually flanked all the way up to A and they're busy taking it. Nice little soft gap for them.
A, B and C they're taking now. So that big push from LGD and OSB could backfire for them.
Yeah, could very well.
But as you can see, it looks like Team 1 over here has got their defensive line moving back. They're going to try and stomp out that attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game mode. It appears that you really need to be not only quick on your defense, but also push very hard, very fast, in order to get a leg up on your opponent here.
Maybe want to go on to Clinton here on A. Making a push in here from OSB. He's got Trig Happy and Demo, it looks like. Zepka.
On him.
Oh, they'll go down.
Oh, yeah. Interesting to see him playing with the Lewis optical. Don't really see that.
And here comes Siren in his tank, here comes trouble.
Yeah.
So, you don't want to get too close to that.
We have lost objective.
Let's see if we can...
It's nice to see the strength of both teams in a way, you know. if one does a flank and takes the objective, there's enough power for the rest of the team to come in and, you know, take it back and or push them off again, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's not the scoreline. I think might be a bit flattering. I don't think it's depicts quite the way these teams are matched up against each other. LGD and OSB might take an objective, but Red and PF can take it back quite easily. They don't seem to be struggling too much, but I think it all comes down to strategy at the end of the day.
We've got a dogfight going on, yeah? Oh, never mind.
Down.
Maxed Out just gets taken down by, who is this in the plane? Tay Diggs.
Let's get some tank action here from Syrian. Oof, yeah, immediately. This guy does not play games.
No. I see on the other side, that Nick is starting to be tanking with his tank around the back seat.
That's going to be interesting. Let me see if I can get onto
Yeah,
him.
it's quite interesting to see that they've. He's totally going to avoid Team 1's tank if he goes around that side. Protects himself, but also allows him to take out the infantry on that side of the map as well.
Without a doubt. The pilots for LTE and OSP are just dominating the skies here.
That's the thing. That's where the difference comes in.
I see we've got Maxed Out. He's actually got on the AA gun. And he's had enough of them now. He wants to take them out the skies.
No. Yeah, those bombers.
Oh, he's gonna need a little bit better aim to do that though.
We've got the support gun all bar potted up on the balconies here.
Ammo, anyone?
Firing straight down into sea.
Yep, spectating on him now. Is this that Benay Mercy gun? Oh, I believe it is.
He doesn't see behind him though. There's
We have lost objective.
who's that? I can't see his name. But yeah, one of the OSB players are coming up behind him. It's PJ Arminator.
Vorsicht jetzt!
Oh, he does get taken out quite dapper. PF and Red have got a bomber in the air now. Hoping the bomber's got a stronger tail gun.
Let's get onto that bomber.
But he's coming under heavy fire now with Tate coming into him.
Oh, and he's down.
We have lost objective butter.
Sure.
Did I see a sneaky bag there from Aras? It's not impossible.
Could have possibly been.
From the distance. He took that plane down with his support gun. I would have personally bagged myself, so...
Bag yourself. I've been so impressed.
Yeah, no. Spectate on Ty Diggs a bit. I've heard a lot of his flying skills. Oh, the word on the street, so let's have a look.
We have lost objective.
Yeah, he's
actually
sitting at 9 for 0. He's playing so far.
I've actually chatted to him a couple of times, or you know, he's a very nice guy as well.
I think most of the Oaks in their community is nice guys. I think they just get misunderstood a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when you get killed by them a lot, then I think a natural hatred
yeah,
develops.
I think that's the thing, yeah.
It's very easy to judge someone on the size of the bullet they shoot at you.
I think if someone kills you enough times, you automatically assume he's a dick, eh?
Without a doubt.
So.
Have you seen how Siren's got his tank situated here, firing over D?
Let's quickly try and have a look.
He's just backing out a little bit now because he's under fire.
I see. Let me try and spectate a bit.
He's going 21 for 1.
You know, And the amount of comments I see from people saying, oh, you're in a tank, that's why you're KD. It's not that easy. Have you tried to play in a tank before?
Yeah. It is. It's not as easy as people think, yeah.
It's not just riding around killing people and getting a nice KD. That's definitely not what it is. It's a lot harder than you think.
Yeah. I want to pose a question up to our viewers in the stream here. Which tanks do you guys think are the most OP? Are you posing for the heavy tanks, the light tanks, far more maneuverable but not quite as hard hitting? What do you guys think is the optimal tank to be using in a game like this?
I think it's any tank that Rob Riding Hood or Clarence got in their hands.
Yeah, definitely.
If you ever look at Cyrus tank here from LGD, got the support behind him, it's just constantly airing it.
That's the thing, eh?
I must just say sorry to Aeronator. I got his name wrong just now. No, it's Aeronator. I was saying something completely different.
I think you said he's a generator. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to third person while I was pre-camming. Sure, guys. So, okay, so this one's going a little bit more in LGD and OSB's favor compared to the last map.
Yeah, compared to Argon now.
Performance compared to the first map.
Yeah. But as you can see once more, it appears that PF and Red have just been pushed back just a little bit too close to their home spawn, and they're struggling to get out of that area here.
Yeah. You've got tanks on one side going at each other.
Ooh, yeah, you can just see them really destroying each other.
Because TF's tank.
Return to the combat area.
I see Duffo at the back here. He's got the mortars out. I think he's trying to get the tanks down with that.
Oh, with that high impact, yeah. Let's try and
I don't know if no one's seen Wasteman. Oh, there it is.
Always fun to spectate inside Objective C.
That's a very interesting objective though, because it's so open inside and very difficult to shoot into from the outside, so it's a very isolated objective.
It is 100%.
I can patch your wounds!
With zero cover inside as well, so you really have to make sure that your aim is on point.
Yeah, look, if you alone inside C, you're pretty much done.
You're so screwed.
No, you're done, yeah. So many entrances. It's not even funny, no.
Sure, but PFs and Red tank can't even get out their spawn now. It's left in a...
Yeah, not even Red or... None of them can get out of B here. They've covered that wall there horribly.
I see there's a bomber that's going over now towards A side, and I can imagine it's just dropping people, yeah.
Yeah,
purely a taxi.
Listen, Syrian is being busy wrecking everyone right now.
That's a very interesting play by them. They've just used that bomber to drop off an entire squad over at A.
But they got it. Yeah. I don't think they expected the tank to be here though.
Well, one thing that...
in his tank.
Yes, that they've kept all... Yeah, that went quickly, eh?
Shame it.
But if you see LGD straight back on C here,
yeah, I'm on them now. That's the thing, you can't waste time. You can't be complacent and wait for things to happen. If you don't do it, if you don't do it, yeah, no one else is gonna do it for you. You know what I mean?
Now, if I were PF and Red, they've done, you know, they've kind of conceded E. I would now have some guys taking B, but not the whole squad. I would get some guys starting to push in the back of C.
And also leaving some behind at A though. Because what's happened is they've only left one player behind to defend A, and that's right next to their spawn. So all it takes is one or two players to jump back in at their home base, and they've taken back that objective. So it requires a little bit more of a defensive route from them as well.
Exactly, and one thing you got to remember taking the opposition's base as well is they've just taken their tank out. The next one's on its way as soon as it spawns, you know.
Good to see some
That
of
being
these
said, it
medics
looks like
healing a
we
bit.
have one player. Who's this? Bobignon. He's managed to single-handedly hold A for a little bit. We'll see if that holds off for a while. He's got 2 LGD players on their way. Oh, correct myself. OSB players.
Oh, and he takes one out beautifully. His rocket
It's a
gun.
one-on-one fight now.
Yeah.
Let's see if Bobignon and who's his buddy who's just spawned on him? Daza. They can hold A.
Good play there. I think it might have been a spawn point there.
And exactly in the opposite direction. He is uncontested. There is no. Okay, now we get some red players coming onto it.
Yeah.
I see there's one sniper at the back here, Bradley. That's trying to stop the guys coming in.
Looks like
getting changed names.
like OSB's tank has just respawned again, moving back on A.
He's very wary going in there after what happened the last time when he entered that place.
Oh! This is a visual representation on why my favorite tank is the heavy tank. It is such a beast to take down with so much firepower.
I think it's exactly what you say there. You know, you can fit another 4 or 5 guys in that tank, so you can pretty much carry a whole squad to an objective.
Yeah.
And help you out.
And that's pretty much what OCB is doing.
OSB, yeah.
They're doing their job by A.
Yeah.
That's what I said, OSB.
But that being
job by A, and everyone spawned on the tank, and they took A back quickly.
That being said, those light tanks, I've seen them dominate the entire game by themselves.
Yeah, you see, it just takes a skilled tanker to do so, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nimble. You yourself is not bad in the little light tank.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson.
I've had my moments. Yeah, as I say, I think it's interesting when you're in a tank. You kind of feel like you're invincible, but you know, all it takes is 2 or 3 assault players to gang up on you, and you're done for. So it actually takes quite a defensive strategy when you play as a tank.
Yeah.
Guys, we've got a nice dogfight going on here. Tay Diggs is chasing one of the red planes. Trigger happy, it looks like.
Oh, and he gets taken out.
That's and it takes him out with the tank.
What?
We have taken
Good play there.
Very nice.
I don't think you saw that coming.
I didn't. I don't think he saw it either. He was busy chasing. Tay Diggs was chasing the Exorcist. The next minute.
I don't think anybody sees a kill like that coming.
No, definitely not.
Except for the
One of
person
those
who
that
shot
make the montages, eh?
Yeah.
And there's a nice tank off here on the backside of C. That's a Nick firing into B side.
Let's have a look.
Exorcist comes in and just wrecks a whole bunch of the opposition with his plane drops.
Feindliches Flugzeug!
I see that, Nick aiming for another plane, yeah? Is he gonna get it? Oh, just misses. That would have been something spectacular.
Nice little dogfight going on here again.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it seems like Smiggle trying his luck here. I think he's chasing the Exorcist around there. You don't get a name like the Exorcist for nothing, eh?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
He's got the heavy bullets out now. Is that enough? They've had enough of these pilots. I think they want to get them down as quick as possible.
Yeah.
I think he's lost him though. Oh, Exodus found him. The hunt became the hunter.
Exactly that.
It's Tate. He's behind him actually. Oh, and
Oh, yeah, he's down.
Why is it?
Siren's going 51-2 in that tank.
I don't know if your guys' music just kicked in, but for me it has, and I think that heralds the coming of an end to this match.
Yeah, that normally signals bad news for one team.
Yeah, it's been quite a tough round for PF and Red again this round, losing at roughly 1,000 to 600.
Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't an easy matchup, I don't think. I think they put up a good fight though.
It was fun though. It was definitely something new. I think it was awesome.
Yeah, I think both sides have probably learned quite a bit about an organized conquest match, which really doesn't happen that often.
No.
So yeah, hopefully that they've picked up some tips and tricks, and will implement those in the next matchup that they have.
Definitely, and well done to the Oaks from OSB and LGD. Oaks played a crack of a game. Well done.
Yeah. To those of you in the stream, we hope you enjoyed it. Please, once more, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can see some more of our stuff.
And also, Lloyd's tattoo, don't forget about that.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting on 8 likes right now. We need another 2 more so that this tattoo gets blown up all the way on Facebook.
That's the one. So we'll have a look at some KDs.
Yeah.
Syrian, like a monster. 51 for 2.
What? That guy's been consistently great tonight.
Awesome
Who else?
stuff.
We've got Japes 10 again, 44 and 14. He smashed it as well in the last round, so it's great to see him up here again.
Good stuff. Yeah, no, it looks good. You also have Megalomaniac, he's been consistent tonight. Good stuff from him. Bobignan. Great stuff. That Nick, except for that plane shot out of that tank, he had a bit of a rough one there.
Yeah. Visions is on the lower side of LGD, obviously with no score. Went 44 for 13 again.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
Rommel 20 for 3. You know, that's good going. I think he was in the tank as well.
Yeah. Okay, but boys, I think that does it for tonight. Thank you, Alex, for streaming with. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks once again to those who were watching with us throughout the match. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope your team, we're assuming most of you were backing LGD.
Yeah, I think...
OSB, so congrats to you guys.
Yeah. Can't wait to do it again. Have a good night.
For sure. Catch you guys later.
Cool, man. Cheers. Cheers. Bye, everybody.